This is Paul. Yeah. It's 5 p.m. and I was going through an email that I just sent. Yes. Mm. I downloaded what was called RI.PDF. Yeah. And if you're in the police department, the sheriff's department, or any oath of office, I've sent this document approximately 2 million times. Yes. Now, there's a good possibility, okay, that there's some refusal to enforce the actual laws. So I thought we'd look at it together. The certified copy? Yes. Now, this was issued on July 31st of 2015. Yeah. You can see it was filed with the Clallam County Clerk. Yes. Certified copy. Hmm. On July 31st of 2015. Yeah. That happens to be the same day that the Rotarian charity, yeah, the Rotary, had a Rotarian meeting where my sister, yes, had been there. And she was holding Regina in her lap during that July 31st, 2015 meeting. Now, this was issued at 2:21 p.m. Yes. This is like an official state stamp that you get when you're a county clerk. Yes. Now, it said, yes, that when issuing the protection order, yes, the petitioner didn't actually put her name there. There was no date of birth. My name wasn't on it. No. And there was no date of birth. Yes. And this is the actual case number 11 2 671 1. Now, this is of importance because that case number is the same case number where there's the possibility, yes, that somebody that looked like me, that changed the actual information on my driver's license, yes, had went to a Boys and Girls Club and a church, where there was a modification of this case number's protection order, yes. Now, I think it's important that we really look at the fraudulent use of the court clerk's stamp of the state of Washington, Barbara Christensen. Yes. And then I'd like to know the day, well, I know the day, but the actual time of the Rotary meeting where Susan Bowers was there instead of Marilyn Van Poynt. Yes. Because there was pictures taken during that meeting, and it says that Mike was receiving some sort of support from his wife, but it's not her actual image. Yes. Now, this protection order that was issued on July 31st, 2015, yes, at 2:05 p.m. You'll notice that this time is the exact same minute, yes, of the protection order that was signed at that exact same minute, 2:05, yes. But what's really weird is a lot of these county court clerks, they have kind of like a clock. Have you ever, let's say you went to work, yes, and they have like a clock where you clock in and you clock out, yes. Now, some of these stamps that you get from the state, yes, you can't tamper with the actual information. Now, as much as we want to believe that she stamped both of these exactly at 2:21 p.m., yes, I'm thinking it could have been 2:22 or 2:20. Oh. Now, can you tell me these state court seals that you get as county clerks? Because I was reading through the actual Washington State Constitution. Yes, and county court clerks would mean that both Barbara Christensen, yes, and Christy Miller, yes, if they were both involved in the fraud of issuing this item, yeah, they were probably involved in the fraud of the last 8 years. Yes. Now it turns out, okay, this was not written by Brent Basden. No. 112006711. Yes. Because if you look at it, on the actual weapon surrender form, little different handwriting. Yes. Now it's odd that Brent individually took it upon himself to issue this writing. But he filled in the information of the court case number on the weapon surrender form. Now you can see here 112671-1. Yes. But it seems to be missing a couple zeros there. Now, if I was to really think about it, okay, 112671-1. Yes. And then if I went over here to 112671, I'm having to do this from memory. 112671-1, 112671, 2-6711. Is there something missing in the actual um, court case number? Yes. Now I can look at my documentation, and I probably will. Yes. But it seems that both county court clerks, yes, have been involved in a fraud. Yep. For 8 years. And as much as I'm not a nice American citizen, Sheriff, yes, I will put both of them in prison for the rest of their lives. Now, if the Port Angeles Police Department, yes, would like to enforce my rights, I'd like to speak to Marilyn about why my sister was at a Rotary meeting on July 31st of 2015 and what the actual time of that meeting was. Yes. And then I'd like to speak to Marilyn, yes, about residing together. Yes. And then I'm going to look, and if this is not the actual court case number, yes, 112006711, yes, I'm going to say that this was filed, yes, in the wrong court case number, and it's fraudulent, pooch, and it's a hate crime, yes, and I'm going to want you put to prison. Okay. Now I'm going to want to use the judicial system today, yes, and I'm going to want the police department to enforce my rights. Could you do that, Chief of Police Squim Cherie Crane? Could you enforce the laws of the United States?